I thought I would show you how I build online courses making me millions of dollars every single year, and just give you an insight into like my everyday. Like, do you need a crazy setup like this? Like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? How do you build it? How do you launch it? Because in January 15th, I launched my first online education business, basically course. So a little bit over a year ago, and it made $2 million the first year. And this year we are going to make a lot more, right? So I thought I would just show you, because I'm currently building out a new version of my course. So how do you build it? How do you plan it? How do you record it? How do you edit it? Do you need to be an expert even to sell an online education business? Do you need a big team? Like, how do you have a funnel? Like, all of these questions, I thought I would just cover inside of my computer here and show you like what's a realistic day, or like how do you work if you make millions of dollars with an online course or online education business. So I'm gonna place you here, fine sir, or dudette, or miss, or whatever you say. And I want to invite you into my computer here. This is normally where I sit, right? And the first thing I can show you is just like my actual company, right? It's called Course, and we host this on a platform called Skool. And as you can see here on the payouts, right? Just this, so far this month, we're getting paid every single week, as you can see here, right? We have been generating, basically $115,000 so far this month. So we're on pace to make like 200,000 this month, which is not bad at all. And then on top of that, we have like affiliate income. So it's gonna be like probably 250, 260 this month. And we started this company just like 14 months ago or something like that, which is pretty good, right? And like, we can dive more into Skool and kind of how we structure our course here a little bit later. But the main thing I wanted to show you is like, how do you actually build it out, right? So here's like an insight of how I plan out all of the courses that I build. And I use a very simplistic tool called Trello, right? And I also use I love this tool called ChatGPT, right? This is what I use a lot to basically brainstorm and build stuff out. But here you can see basically the 4 weeks. And when I map out an entire course, this is basically what I do. I just map out the videos. So I have the week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inside of each week, right, I map out the videos that I want to make. And then inside of each video, I can also take notes then of what I want to build, right? So each like item that you see here basically becomes a presentation. So right now I'm building week number 2 here. And I've recorded all of them, as you can see here, right? So I have the same kind of funnel structure inside of my computer as well. And then for each video, if you go into the first one here, then I basically built out a keynote presentation. So here you can see, and I use a specific format for it. So this is just video number 1. I build out the keynote for each video like this. I normally do this in one go. So I like to build all of the slides first, and then I record them all in one go as well, right? And it's pretty extensive. You can see there's a bunch of slides here, and like, I'm one of these people who really, really enjoy building slides. I know that there are some people who don't like it, but for some reason, I really, really enjoy like building because it is a transformation when you think about it, right? You basically, when somebody buys into a course or a course, they basically want to go through a transformation. They're starting here and they want to get to here. And the way you get somebody from A to Z is by just walking them through step by step, click by click, how to get there, essentially, right? So the way you build keynotes or presentations is basically just keeping this in mind. So you start off with the 30,000 foot view, right? You map out, okay, they're right here, week 1. At week 4, they have to go through this entire transformation, right? And then you just start to chunk it down. Like, what is the first thing they need to do? So in my case, I teach people first, here's how we set up the marketing platform. After that, or like basically your funnel, like your conversion system. Once that is done, step by step, click by click, then we go into the traffic part. So how do you get traffic? How do you use YouTube? Simple YouTube videos like this one, or retargeting ads to get people into your funnel. And then how do you do sales? And then finally, how do you build out the product at the end, right? So it looks basically something like this. This is basically the funnel that we teach and that we use also. So we build out the entire marketing system first, which is here, which is basically like a landing page, into a survey form, then into calendar booking. And then we can have different automations here, right, as well, with like SMS and email. We get people on sales calls. We have a sales pipeline, and then we close them into our products. So we basically started with building out this first, then we do the traffic, retargeting and all of that, right? So that is basically how I build it out. And then I basically use this very simple tool called ScreenFlow to basically record my videos, right? So here you can see me. I am extremely charming. This is basically me. So yes, all right. But here I basically record my tutorials using this tool, right? And then what I'm doing right now is that I'm basically just doing extremely simple editing. So it's a screen recording tool, right? Where I can record my face, myself when I sit down, basically right there at my mini studio. And then I record those courses and I do like minimum editing. You can see in this video, I haven't started edited this video yet, but it's like basically an intro showing our fancy logo, boom, course. And then it goes directly into like the opening of the video. Then I do my screen sharing, right? And then at the end, I will basically end the video as well, right? So it doesn't have to be harder than that. It's actually pretty dang simplistic how you can build and edit and record a course all by yourself. I grew this company to $50,000 myself before I started to build a small team, right? In the beginning, I did everything. I built the product, I did the traffic, I built the marketing, or like the funnel here, I did the sales, I did everything myself, grew it to $50,000 per month. And for me, that took like 2.5 months, which is rather quick, I would say. I was a bit surprised myself that it went that fast. I'm not saying that is typical by any means, but I want to say that you can grow an online education business very far, get started, take it to 50K per month. If you can take it to 100K per month, basically by yourself. But then you will have to work a lot, wear a lot of hats. So what I started to do then when I started to hire was, this is Dylan on my team. He's our growth operator, right? Or our operator, I want to say it mainly. He's managing our communities. He's helping me to build, like he's basically my right-hand guy, basically. He's basically a duplication of me in a way. So he helps a lot with strategizing. We're working a lot on our funnels and our systems. Like now, very recently, yesterday, he built out our new automations. Like he do a lot of that, right? And here we have Aaron, by the way, which is our video guy. So that's another hire that I have. The video that you're watching right now, shout out to Aaron, being the editor behind the scenes. And then also hiring people that can do sales calls. That was one of the first thing I did. So hiring basically sales reps, so you don't have to do the sales anymore. Then the operator was basically after that to help you to manage your communities, because when you're growing your product as well, right, you start to get more people. So we have like close to 1,000 people now in our paid product. In our free community here, you can see we have like 100,000 people, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, here I did a post, by the way. I did this 3 hours ago and we have 200 votes already. Waff versus Skool. Interesting. People are all over that. But yeah, that is basically the overall kind of structure of what I do. And then the planning whole day, what we do as a team as well. It's basically just focusing on this for ourselves and for our clients. It's basically traffic, get as many people we can into our funnel. And then we use this funnel to basically convert people onto calls, present what we do, and then sell our products. And if you want to check out our funnel and what it looks like, you can click the link below and you'll be able to go through our funnel and funnel hack it and book a call. Heck, if you want to, join our course. It's pretty cool. We're getting our customers pretty dang good results. All I can say is this about the online education space. Like, there's a lot of people online who talk about different business models, you know, and maybe you're a person right now and you clicked on this video because you are thinking about starting an online business and you're like, dang, I want to make money online, but I don't know how. And then when you start looking around, you get a lot of different people telling you like, yeah, you should start e-com, or you should start a social media marketing agency, or you should start affiliate marketing, or whatever it is, right? But here's something I want you to think about. All of these people that tell you to and can teach you to do those business models, including myself, what do? Well, we sell online education, right? The only difference between me and those other people, if you can put it like that, is that I actually want you to start an online education business. Most of these other people who want to teach you how to start a marketing agency, let's say, they basically teach you how to do a service-based business while they're growing an online education business. And the reason why so many people go into the online education space is because It's scalable. You're selling a digital product with instant service delivery, extremely high profit margins, and it's a very, very sophisticated, elegant business model that you can run, which is why most people start with the service-based business, including myself. I started with a marketing agency, and then eventually I was like, this is not scalable. I'm selling my time. It just sucks, right? So that is why I went into online education, and now I want to teach other people how to go into this great industry as well. And no, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be like a guru. You don't have to sell a course about make money. Like you can, like we have people selling courses about drones. We have people selling courses about golf. We have people selling courses about playing different instruments. There's a guy playing a saxophone making over $100,000 a month. There's people teaching people how to knit. There's dog training communities. Like there's so many different ways that you can leverage online education and make really, really good money online. And if you're a beginner, I would urge you to start with this business model. Don't start with selling your time, because eventually you will have to move away from that anyway. So why not just start with the online education business right away? And it doesn't have to be super complex. It doesn't have to be super hard. If you find a system that you can learn from click by click, step by step, then you basically just go through that, implement the system, learn from somebody way ahead of you, and you can find a lot of information online. And there's also a bunch of really cool platforms now popping up. Like we use Skool, for example, to host our course. I love Skool, it's amazing. But there's also new platforms popping up like WOP, for example, that some people like that platform. Whatever platform you use, the fundamentals and basics are still the same, right? And that's something, if you click the link in the bio, I can share more about that, like more in detail with how that works. But yeah, it gives you freedom, time, money, location freedom, because you're selling something digital. You create a course one, you can sell it over and over, and you can build a team, you can have fun, you can build a business around something that you truly enjoy as well, which is amazing. Like now, for example, in 10 days, I'm traveling from Sweden. We're going to the US, to San Diego, California. We're going to meet the team. We're going to have a mastermind event, and it's going to be sick. And all of that is possible because of online education. So yeah, that's it. Look into online education. It's pretty cool.